Dear graduates, kindly occupy your seats. Note that your USN is put up on the respected chairs. Please occupy your seats as per your USN.
Dear graduates, kindly occupy your seats. We will begin the academic procession in short time. Ladies and gentlemen, dear graduates, a very warm good morning to one and all. Today marks a moment of immense pride and celebration, a tribute to years of dedication, perseverance, and accomplishments as our graduates stand at the threshold of promising new beginnings. I, Dr. Anusha R. Sharath, Assistant Professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, will serve as a Master of Ceremony for this significant occasion. The graceful procession is led by the Controller of Examination, Dr. Srinivas Rao BR, followed by various dignitaries and heads of departments. Among them are Mr. Bharat G. Kumar, Head of Counseling, Welfare Training and Placements, Dr. Preetham Shetty KV, Librarian, Mr. Keshav Mugaraya, Senior Superintendent Academic Section, Mr. Suresh Achar, Senior Superintendent Store Section, Mrs. Shailaja V. Shetty, Senior Superintendent Account Section, Mrs. Smita U. Shetty, Office Superintendent HR Administrative Department, Mrs. Jayashree, Senior Programmer, Office Automation Cell, Mrs. Hemalata S. Hegde, Superintendent Hostel Office, Dr. Venkatesh Kamath, Assistant Controller of Examination, Dr. Sharada U. Shanai, Head of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Dr. KVSSS Sairam, Head of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Dr. Surya Narana K, Head of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Dr. Ashwini B, Head of Information Science and Engineering, Dr. Sushma P.S., Head of Electronics Engineering in VLSI Design and Technology, Dr. Roshan Fernandez, Head of Computer Science and Engineering in Cyber Security, Dr. Arati S. Bhatt, Head of Chemistry, Dr. Vishwanatha, Head of Humanities and Chief Warden, Gents Hostel, Dr. Joy E. Martis, First Year Coordinator, Dr. Dinesh Shetty, Governing Council Member, Dr. Veena Devi Shastrimar, Chief Warden, Ladies Hostel, Dr. Rekha Bhandarkar, Deputy Registrar, NITI Off-Campus Center, NITI deemed to be University, Dr. K. Rajesh Shetty, Director, Curriculum Development, NITI deemed to be University, Mr. Yogesh Hegde, Director, Campus Maintenance and Development, Dr. Srinath Shetty, Resident Engineer, Dr. A.N. Parameshwaran, Director, Industry Institute Collaboration, Dr. Nagesh Prabhu, Vice Principal, NMAMIT, Dr. S.Y. Kulkarni, Former Principal and Governing Council Member, Dr. Niranjan N. Chiplunkar, Principal, NMAMIT, Dr. Gopal Mugaraya, Vice President, Technical Education, NITE deemed to be University, Shri M. Rohit Bhatt, Founder, Robosoft Technologies Limited and 99 Games, Shri N. Vinay Hegde, President, NITE Education Trust and Chancellor, deemed to be University. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to the distinguished academic procession. Thank you all. Please be seated. Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, esteemed invitees, and my dear student friends, a very warm and pleasant good morning to one and all. It's with immense pleasure and pride that I extend a heartfelt welcome to each one of you to the Session 2 of 17th Graduation Day Ceremony of NMAM Institute of Technology for the academic year 2024-25. This occasion provides us not only the opportunity to honor the achievements of our graduating students, but also to pay tribute to the legacy and vision that laid the foundation to this esteemed institution. We begin by acknowledging with the deep respect the visionary leadership and selfless dedication of the late Justice K.S. Hegde, the esteemed founder of the NITE Education Trust. A man of unwavering principles and a deep commitment to social upliftment, Justice Hegde firmly believed that education is a cornerstone of socio-economic progress, especially for the rural and undeserved communities. In pursuit of this vision, he established the NITE Education Trust with the noble mission of empowering the socially and educationally marginalized section of society in southwest Karnataka. His legacy of service and integrity continues to inspire generations. Carrying this torch forward is his illustrious son, Shri N. Vinay Hegde, whose exemplary leadership and commitment have elevated this vision to new heights. Deeply inspired by his father's ideals, Shri Vinay Hegde has expanded the trust reach and impact, ensuring its relevance and excellence on a global scale. Among the many institutions under the Trust umbrella, NITE Mahalinga Adyantaya Memorial Institute of Technology, NMAMIT, located in NITE, stands tall as a symbol of academic excellence, innovation, and integrity. Over the past 4 decades, under Sri N. Vinay Hegde's visionary leadership, NMA MIT has grown to become one of the India's premier engineering institutions. Its commitment to quality education, research, and holistic development has earned its recognition through numerous national and international accreditations and rankings. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege to have with us the esteemed President of NITE Education Trust and Honorable Chancellor of NITE deemed to be University, Sri N. Vinay Hegde. As a visionary founder of our institution, he has tirelessly instilled determination and self-confidence, shaping future engineers and leaders with an unwavering commitment to excellence. I humbly request and invite Sri N. Vinay Hegde to officially declare the 17th Graduation Day ceremony to reconvene.
I declare the Graduation Day ceremony reconvene.
Thank you, sir. Dear students, to begin with this auspicious occasion, may I now invite our dear students, Ms. Shraddha Sheth from Department of Information Science and Engineering and Ms. Snigdha S. Shetty from Department of Computer and Communication to invoke the Almighty. May I request everyone to please rise for the invocation. Thank you all. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have with us an esteemed personality and our distinguished chief guest for today's event, Shri M. Rohit Bhatt, founder of Robosoft Technologies Limited, 99 Games, and also governing council member of NMA MIT. May I now request our respected principal, Dr. Niranjan N. Chiplunkar, to welcome the dignitaries on the dais and introduce our chief guest to this august gathering. Over to you, sir.
Very good morning to one and all present here. Most respected President of NITE Education Trust and Chancellor of NITE deemed to be University, Sri N. Vinay Hegde sir. Chief guest of the second session of 17th Graduation Day of NMAM Institute of Technology NITE, Mr. Rohit Bhatt. Vice President Technical Education of NITE deemed to be University, Dr. Gopal Mogaraya sir. Governing Council member of our college, our former principal, presently the director and principal at Bangalore, Dr. S.Y. Kulkarni, Vice Principal, Dr. Nagesh Prabhu, Director, CMD, Sri Yogesh Hegde, Deputy Registrar, Dr. Rekha Bhandarkar, Director, Academic Curriculum Development of NITE deemed University, Dr. Rajesh Shetty, Director, IIC, Professor Dr. Parameshwaran, Controller of Examinations of VTU Autonomous Scheme, who has led very successfully this examination systems in our college for last 14 years, Professor Dr. Srinivasa Rao, Dean Academics, Professor Dr. I. Ramesh Mitantaya, Resident Engineer Dr. Srinath Shetty, all the heads of the departments, our another governing council member, Faculty of Electrical Engineering, Dr. Dinesh Shetty, our first controller of examinations of autonomous scheme, Dr. Sudhakar Naik sir, Director of Justice K. Segde Institute of Management, Dr. Sudhir, all our senior faculty members, heads of the departments, graduates, their parents, people from press and media, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the second session of 17th graduation day of this esteemed institution, NMAM Institute of Technology, NITE. As you all are aware, till last year we used to have only single session of this graduation day, but due to the space constraints and also due to the heavy rains that we witnessed for last 2 months, we had to divide this graduation day into 2 sessions, also because of the larger number of graduates who are graduating out of the college. And last Saturday, that was on 26th July, we had the first session of the graduation day ceremony, and today we are witnessing the second graduation day ceremony wherein the graduates from Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering, and Information Science and Engineering departments will receive their graduation day certificates. 3 years back, we also had started under VTU a course BSc Honors, which was ably led by our professor in Computer Science Department, Professor P.V. Bhatt. He is also here. Welcome to Professor P.V. Bhatt. And we have 3 students in BSc Honors who graduated this year. That was the first and last batch of BSc Honors. Afterwards, we did not continue. Even though they received their convocation degree certificates in VTU a couple of days back, we have even invited them here. So let me take this opportunity to welcome all our graduates who are going to receive the graduation day certificates today very cordially to this program. Welcome all of you. The parents of the graduates who are going to receive the certificates today, they all have come in big number. On behalf of all of us gathered here, a cordial welcome to all the parents of our graduating students. Welcome all of you. Our senior faculty members, functional directors of NITE deemed University, and all the guests who have arrived here, responding to our invitation, a cordial welcome to all of you. All the happenings in this campus are very meticulously been covered and publicized to the outside world by our friends from media. Let me take this opportunity to welcome all of them very cordially. As you all know, this institution started in the year 1986. In the year 2022, became part of NITE deemed University. So, this year happens to be last batch of VTU autonomous scheme, and this is the last graduation day that we are going to have here. From next year, for our undergraduate students, the NITE deemed to be university is going to arrange the convocation here. Because as you all know, convocation and graduation day, even though they mean the same, but protocol-wise there is slight difference. So this is a graduation day which you are all being part of. And this institution has placed in top 150 first to 200 rankings in NIRF 2024, and all its eligible undergraduate programs are NBA accredited. Being part of NITE deemed to be university now, we are also NAC A+ grade university, for which we are part of. So a lot of accolades and achievements the NITE University has made, and also your institution NMAMIT has made in the recent past. All this has become possible because of the hard work put in by our students, that is you, who have made us very proud. During the year 2024-25, that is the current academic year, I am very happy to say that 277 companies visited the campus for the placements, 909 placement offers were given, and 726 single offers were given for our graduates, who are about 1,175 in total. So out of 1,175 graduating students, 726 students got a placement, and already many of them have joined the companies. I am sure even today's crowd, we have a good number of our graduates who have already joined their respective companies, and today being a Saturday, they could make it here for this graduation day. So that is in brief about our institution, what it has achieved in the recent past, and it's all because of the guidance and the support extended by our Honorable Chancellor and President of NITE Education Trust, Sri N. Vinay Hegde. Today, he is here with us accepting our invitation. In fact, last graduation day, he could not make it. But today, he said, since this is the last graduation day, I would like to attend. I know he is not physically very fit, but he never has missed any graduation day so far. Even though he could not make it last week, but for 2025 graduation day, he is here with us as part of the second semester. Sir, thank you very much, and welcome to this graduation day program. The chief guest of today's function, Mr. Rohit Bhatt, a proud alumnus of our own institution. He is a serial entrepreneur and technology leader from Udupi, Karnataka, known for founding pioneering companies like Robosoft Technologies, Global Delight, 99 Games, and WorkWork. He was a graduate from our computer engineering department, a third batch student. So, 92 he graduated, and we are really very happy that he accepted our invitation. In fact, last couple of years I have been requesting him, but this year he could make it because he's such a busy person. And whenever I call, he used to say, now I am in US or I am in Bangalore. But he said, this being the last graduation day, I definitely will attend. So we are really grateful for that. He began his entrepreneurial journey in 1996 by establishing Robosoft Technology, which started as a Mac development partner for Apple and grew into a globally recognized product engineering company. Under his able leadership, Robosoft expanded into mobile app development and was eventually acquired by Japan-based Technopro. Okay, I have been given for over so many $1 million. He also founded Global Delight, known for innovation, iOS, macOS apps, and 99 Games, which launched globally successful titles like Star Chef and Doom 3, the game, making a mark in India's mobile gaming industry. He firmly believes that the next hockey stick growth story in B2C space will be with mobile gaming in India and is growing now 99 games profitably towards scale. In 2023, he founded WorkWork in Mangalore, a premium workspace branded for emerging hubs in India. He is the founding president of TIE Mangalore and lead industry anchor of Karnataka Digital Economy Mission's KDEM Mangalore cluster. His dream is to transform coastal Karnataka region into the Silicon Beach of India. I am sure during his address he will tell you many more initiatives which he has taken to grow this particular region of Karnataka as a Silicon hub of India. I take this opportunity on behalf of all of us to extend a cordial welcome to Mr. Rohit Bhatt. Welcome. Our Vice President Technical, Dr. Gopal Mogaraya, who has been with us, guiding us for last 2 years as part of Nitte family member. Earlier also, of course, he was closely working with us as a director of NIT Goa and Agartala. We are really blessed to have Dr. Gopal Mogaraya amongst us today as guest of honor. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Gopal Mogaraya. Welcome, sir. Dr. S.Y. Kulkarni, during his tenure, this college became an autonomous college. And he successfully led initial years, more than 11 years, he was the principal of this college from 2001 to 2012. And he laid a lot of initial processes, which even today we are following in our academic delivery process, in evaluation process, and so on. He is also our governing council member. Let me take this opportunity to welcome Dr. S.Y. Kulkarni, who has come all the way from Bangalore to participate in this. Welcome, you, sir. Then on the dais, we have all our senior professors, directors, deputy registrar, director curriculum development of Nitte University, and all our heads of the departments. In one sentence, I take this opportunity to welcome all of them very cordially to this program. Last but not the least, let me once again welcome all our graduates and wishing this program every success, and also let me wish all of you very success in your professional as well as personal career. Thank you very much. Welcoming all of you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your gracious welcome and for setting an inspired tone for today's ceremony. Symbols of respect and appreciation often transcend words, and among them, offering of flowers stands as a timeless gesture
of heartfelt gratitude and honor. We take a moment to express our heartfelt appreciation through the graceful tradition of floral welcome. At this moment, I kindly invite our esteemed principal, Dr. Niranjan N. Chiplunkar, to present a floral welcome to our honorable president of today's event, Shri N. Vinay Hegde, as a symbol of our deep respect and admiration. Thank you, sir. In this spirit, I now request our esteemed Vice Principal, Dr. Nagesh Prabhu, to kindly felicitate our distinguished chief guest, Shri M. Rohit Bhatt, founder of Robosoft Technologies Limited and 99 Games, with a bouquet as a token of our sincere appreciation and deep respect. Thank you, sir. May I now invite our respected Controller of Examination, Dr. Srinivas Rao BR, to extend a floral welcome to our guest of honor of the day, Dr. Gopal Mogaraya, Vice President, Technical Education of Nitte deemed to be University, as a gesture of our admiration and appreciation. Thank you, sir. Also, I now request our Dean Academics, Dr. I. Ramesh Mitantaya, to offer a floral welcome to our distinguished former principal and also governing council member of NMA MIT, Dr. S.Y. Kulkarni, who is currently working as additional director and principal of BNM Institute of Technology as a mark of our heartfelt esteem. Thank you, sir. Success is not merely defined by the destination, but by the journey marked with perseverance, dedication, and meaningful milestones. Today, we gather to celebrate such a journey, a culmination of 4 years of academic excellence, personal growth, and unwavering commitment. As we honor the top achievers of the Bachelor of Engineering program, we take this opportunity to recognize their exceptional accomplishments and the hard work that has brought them to this proud moment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to now invite our esteemed Dean Academics, Dr. I. Ramesh Mitantaya, to announce the recipients of gold and silver medals for the academic year 2024-25 in recognition of their outstanding academic performance. Over to you, sir.
Respected President of 17th Graduation Day Ceremony of our institution, Shri N.V. Anehegde, President of Net Education Trust, Chancellor of Net Education University, respected Chief Guest Rohit Bhatt, Founder RoboSoft and WorkWork, Dr. Gopala Mugaraya, Vice President Technical Education, Net Education University, Dr. Niranjan Chiplunka, Vice Principal, Dr. Niranjan Prabhu, Nagesh Prabhu, Vice Principal, Dr. Niranjan Chiplunka, Principal of this institution, Control of Examination, Dr. Srinivas Rao, Directors, Deans, HODs of various departments, Dr. S.Y. Kulkarni, former Principal of NMIT NITTE and Governing Council Member, Mr. Yogesh Hegde, Registrar, Yogesh Hegde, Director, Construction Maintenance and Development, Resident Engineer, Dr. Srinath Shetty, officials from NITTE University, members of Academic Council, Board of Governors of our institution, Dr. Sudhir, Dr. Sudhakar Nayak, all my colleagues, parents who are assembled here to witness the graduation ceremony of their wards, my dear students, all invitees, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. Let me at the first outset congratulate all my dear students for successful completion of BA degree from this esteemed institution. In any educational institution, effectiveness of teaching learning process is depending upon involvement of faculty as well as students. How the faculty members are honored for their involvement in the teaching learning process, in research activities, or in writing the technical papers in the reputed journals, it is our duty and responsibility to honor or to recognize our young engineers for their great effort in achieving the excellence in the semester end examination. Every year, during the graduation day, we are honoring the students who have secured highest CGPA, cumulative grade point average, considering their performance in all semester end examinations. The gold medal is sponsored by the institution and the silver medal is sponsored by Vinamita, our Alumni Association. My hearty congratulations to all my dear students who are eligible for gold and silver medal awards for this year. I am sure this is a memorable day for all of you. The honor includes gold or silver medal with the certificate of the appreciation. Now I kindly request our chief guest, Mr. Rohit Bhatt, President Sri Vinay Hegde, Dr. Gopal Mugaraya, Dr. Niranjan Chiplunka, Dr. S.Y. Kulkarni to honor them for their achievement. I request the respective HODs to join for this felicitation. I request my dear students to receive the honor from our guests. Bachelor of Engineering in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. The gold medal is backed by Anita D. Shettigar. Please give her a big hand. The gold medal is backed by Anita D. Shettigar, B in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. The silver medal goes to Chetana Arkini in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Chetana Arkini bagged the silver medal. Please give her a big hand. A good effort as far as the semester examination is concerned. B in Electronics and Communication Engineering, the first place gold medal is backed by Shubha Potedar. Shubham Potedar. The gold medal winner is Shubham Potedar from B in Electronics and Communication Engineering. Congratulations. And silver medal goes to Nikhil. Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Communication Engineering. The silver medal goes to Mr. Nikhil. B in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, the gold medal is backed by Likit Kulal. Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, the gold medal goes to Likit Kulal. Congratulations. And the silver medal backed by P.R. Suchet Acharya. B in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, the second prize, silver medal is backed by P.R. Suchet Acharya. P.R. Suchet Acharya won the silver medal. B in Information Science and Engineering, the gold medal goes to Shashank B. Congratulations. The gold medal winner from B in Information Science and Engineering, it is Shashank B. Congratulations. And the silver medal goes to Sudiksha GS. Silver medal is backed by Ms. Sudiksha GS under Bachelor of Engineering in Information Science and Engineering. Sudiksha GS, the silver medalist from B in Information Science and Engineering. Principal said, so we have the last batch of BSc Honors BTU and the gold medal from BTU is backed by Abhishek R. Pandit. Give him a big hand. Gold medal by BTU under BSc Honors goes to Abhishek R. Pandit. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I, on behalf of the institution, once again congratulate all gold and silver medalists for your great achievement. I'm sure this honor will improve you, inspire you to achieve still a great life in all your future endeavors. All the best.
Thank you, sir. A very big round of applause to all the gold and silver
List. May I now request our esteemed chief guest, Shri M. Rohit Bhatt, founder of Robosoft Technologies Limited and 99 Games, to deliver the graduation day address. Over to you, sir.
Respected Shri Vinay the dignitaries on the dais, graduate friends, their staff, their faculty and their parents. Good afternoon. I have been asked to deliver the this address today. And last night I asked my daughter, look, I have been called to speak a few words to the students. What should I be speaking about? She said, you are the least important person out there today because everybody is graduating. So the best thing you can do is just say a few words and get out of the way, because there are more important things happening to a lot of people in the audience. So I'll try to keep my address very short. Again, based on my 25 or 30 years of experience, after I graduated from this institute. I graduated, mine was the third batch when we graduated in '92, and it was a fledgling college, and to see all the infrastructure today being built in the college by the management or by the faculty and the students, it fills me with great pride. But in my journey, there have been three very important lessons that I learned, okay, which I want to tell you in a few, just in the next 5-10 minutes. Okay. Three important things. Okay, the first thing is lifelong friendships. Okay, so what is a lifelong friendships? Now you have just completed 4 years of your graduation here. You have made some great friends. Now these friends are going to be your lifelong friends, because you have probably been through a lot of struggle. You have spent a lot of time with some of them, be it in the hostel, be it at events, be it at different competitions, and make sure that you cherish these friendships, okay, over a period of time, because they will be your after your family, they will be your next biggest cheerleaders for you. Okay, again, this is based on my experience, because when I started RoboSoft 25 years ago, the people who were the most behind me were my friends that I had made during the college or in my first job. Okay, and they were the biggest champions for me. So make this and to convert this opportunity into a lifelong friendships for you. The second thing is be creators and dreamers. Okay, you have earned your graduation. You are an engineer. Okay, we engineers are supposed to be creators. Okay, engineers are not just supposed to chase after job. Okay, engineers are supposed to be dreamers, and you have heard of so many creators and dreamers before you. Okay, so don't just restrict yourself to being an engineer or working for someone and just going through the motions of life. Okay, think of how you are going to leave a mark in this world. Okay, when I say dreamers, make sure you dream of something very, very outlandish. And when I'm saying outlandish, I'm just going to give an example of our own country. Our country is a $4 trillion economy now, and as per the Prime Minister vision, we will be 30 trillion to 40 trillion economy in the next 20 years. And these 20 years are going to be the core 20 years of your life as well. And when the economy grows, the biggest beneficiaries are the people who have just graduated out of college, which is you. Okay, our generation, our biggest dream was going to USA or getting a cushy job and things like that. Because we had no jobs when we came out of colleges. Okay, it's not the same thing for you, and your aim should be much higher than what our generation had. So don't just be happy with job that you get. Figure out something, make some good dreams. Think of building a company or starting an entrepreneurship journey, working in some place and make some discoveries, build IP for the nation, but do something very creative that will leave a mark on not just your lives but also of our country. So be dreamers and be creators. That's what engineers are supposed to. My last point is this: life is a marathon, right? A lot of people think, life is a sprint, and you just need to make sure you get the best offer out of college. You need to land the best job. You need to get into the best company. Okay, and some people do it. And congratulations to them. Some people earn gold medal. Congratulations to them. But a lot of people who don't earn this, they don't need to be thinking, oh, I didn't land a job or I didn't get the highest pay offer, because life is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Okay, this is going to be a part of your 30-year journey. How successful are you going to be in the next 30 years is what your metric should be, not how successful you are in the first 3 years or first 5 years or first 10 years. Okay, so my own example. When I graduated out of college, I didn't have a job. I spent 2 years searching for a job. I'm 2 months searching for a job. I got one. Luckily for me, after 6 months, I got a chance to go to Japan. And when I saw that, I was luckiest amongst my entire batch, because nobody would go to foreign countries those days. And I was there in that company for 4 years. 96, I came back. I started Robosoft, and the company did not do well, and I was down in the dumps. And my friends who were all struggling to land into a good company were doing really well in life. I was questioning my own decisions. What did I do? Did I do a mistake? And within a couple of years, after 4-5 years, I started getting traction. I started getting good customers. And then I looked at my friends, and they were like being envious. Oh, okay, he's doing great and all. Then again, after 10 years of starting, you go through the motions of, challenges, success and all. So it used to always be a ups and downs. Okay. And over a period of time, I realized that, okay, it doesn't matter how successful are you in the moment, or how successful are you in the short term. What really matters is in the long term. And, for me, when I, exited my company, when I sold my company for a considerable sum after 25 years of struggle, that was a high point in my life. And I felt that, okay, I've achieved something. Okay, and that is how I always, tell people, look, don't focus on short-term things. Life is a marathon. Focus on the long term. Focus on what you want to do. Okay, the first 25 years is about learning. Next 25 years is about earning, and the last 25 years is about giving away. And it's the same, it's been the same thing for me. And now I'm focused on a few things. I don't want to keep quiet. I'm focusing on giving something back to the vision, which is about bringing jobs to the emerging hubs of India. And for us, our emerging hub is the Udupi Mangalore region, which is a dream for me. Whether I succeed or not, I don't know. But as Steve Jobs said, everything is a journey. Okay, as long as you enjoy the journey, okay, it is worth it. And look at your life as nothing but a journey. Make sure whatever you do in life, you enjoy it. Okay, only when you enjoy something, you will give your 200%. And as people who want to be successful in life, you have to give your 200% to everything that you believe in, and then magic will happen to you. And I'm sure many of you here will produce magic. Many of you will be key building blocks, in our nation building process. Many of you will go back, probably, some of you will go back to your hometown and do great stuff. You'll go abroad and do great stuff. Okay, all the best to you. But remember these 3 things: life, lifelong friendships, be creators and dreamers, and life is a marathon. Focus on winning in the long term. And I wish you the very best, and congratulations again on your graduation.
Thank you, sir, for your short yet motivational words for our dear graduates, which I'm sure they will accomplish their future goals. We are honored to have among us a distinguished academician, Dr. Gopal Maharaya, Vice President, Technical Education at Dignitary University, with decades of experience in academic leadership, curriculum development, and institutional growth. Dr. Maharaya has a great commitment to academic excellence to motivate and inspire young minds. Sir, we are honored to have you with us, and we look forward to the wisdom you will share with the audience. Over to you, sir.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. a respected president of today's function, Honorable Chancellor of our University, and the respected President of NIT Education Trust, our mentor, Sri Vinayak Deji, Chief Guest of today's function, our proud alumnus, Sri Rohit Bhattji, Dynamic Principal, Niranjan, Nagesh Prabhu, all Senate members, BOG members, my younger friends and proud parents. Congratulations to all the students for completing your degree on time and getting this prestigious degree from our institute. Congratulations to all the parents also, because as you know, the Indian parents always pin their hopes on the child. The child grows the priority for them. They always feel that whatever they didn't get in their life, they want their child to get it. And today is the day you all of you are proud of, because your child, yes, son or daughter, would have achieved what they wanted to achieve in this life. Friends, a few words about the NIT Education Trust. As you know, NIT is not only just a name of a village, it's a mission with a purpose and a person. What was started in 1917 with the 14 children in the school, today after 46 years of metamorphosis, we have proud to say that we have a university which has got 160 programs, 33 institutions, more than 35,000 students, about 5,000 employees, above all 1 lakh alumnus. So this metamorphosis happened because the great vision of our President, Sri Vinayak Deji. It's very apt to congratulate, sir. We are always think very high about you for this dream, and it's a lesson for all of us that when you whisper your dream, the nature will conspire. He's a living example for us. Congratulations, sir. Friends, as a professor who has spent about 25 years in NIT Surathkal and other NITs, it's my passion to say some parting words to my young friends. So bear with me for 5 minutes. This will be very useful for you in your life. The life is a journey, not a destination. So far you have worked for 4 years, and today you are not just getting a degree from your professor. The degree contains a lot of love and respect from the institution, your love from the parents, love from the teachers, above all, the unconditional love you have spent in these hostels. Because I know I spent my days in the hostel in NIT Surathkal. Those are the beautiful days. If you want to become smart in your career, you should stay in the hostel and enjoy, because the peer interaction makes you very perfect. Because graduation students, you have an unconditional love amongst you. So far, you are in the safe hands of parents initially, and then the teachers. Then we said that the teachers brings light into the class, but when you are into a professional world, you will be getting into a complex situation where your seniors might bring instead of light, they might bring heat into the system. So you have to be ready for this. Now you can't live on excuses. The teachers are very good. They might blame you, but they will always accept your excuses. But now you are getting to the world, you should not have any excuses. If you go with show your ring that my ring has got 19% purity, teacher will appreciate, but the industry will ask you, what is that 1% impurity is? That is the challenge you have to take. And that too, now in the era of artificial intelligence, many said that whether we are going to lose a job. No, I'm very sure you are not going to lose a job. But these jobs will be taken by the people who adapt very fast and get yourself trained in the AI. The message for each one of you, irrespective of the branch, get your trained very well in AI in the future, and there will be more jobs getting ready. And I'm very sure in the era of the software development, there won't be death. India is blessed because we have a population with the average age of about 29, unless Japan, which is 49. So we have a young brain, and the young brain is you think always out of box, and you are ready to come out of comfort zone. If you want to achieve something in life, you should come out of your comfort zone and think out of box. I'm very sure you will take this challenge. And one of the important things is that when you come, as Lois but told, when you come out of your graduation with a degree, don't think about immediate effect. Don't compare the CTC with other friends, because as you know, when you eat, you should not look at others' plate and eat. You should look at your plate and eat. Then we can enjoy their meal. So you have your own growth. Somebody might plant banana trees, which will give within 1 year. Somebody might plant coconut trees, where you have to struggle for 7 years. But one of the very important thing is, if you work hard for another 10 years, friends, you can enjoy for 40 years later. If you enjoy now for 10 years, you have to struggle for another 40 years. There's a message I've seen in my career as a professor in NIT Surukar. And second thing is that be prepared for the hardship. There's a saying in Canada that when you travel like a donkey, you can sleep like a prince. When you when you go with a prince, go like a prince, you have to sleep like a donkey. So you have to work hard, then you'll be enjoying your life soon. Be a job maker. Why should be a job seeker? Because there's a lot of startup opportunities, and Rohit Bhatt is one of the very good example for that. The next question always says that should I go abroad? Yes, that was a scenery about 10 years back. Now India has got everything. Why should we go abroad? Of course, dollar might look greener than rupees, but at the end of the day, the rupee matters. India wants you back. The Indian government has spent a lot of money on you, of course, in terms of different portfolios. They want you back, and you should be part of the growth of our country. They say, Janani Janmabhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. That means that when you go out and come back, your Janmabhumi will be the best person to enjoy for your own success. Always adaptable and flexible. I'm very sure that in a professional world, one of the very important things is that be open to feedback and criticism and receptive. You can't have enemies. You should have always friends in the professional life. Then only we can enjoy your life. As you know, in NIT, we respect the talents, hard work, merit, above all, the discipline. I'm very sure our mission of this institute is not only produce good engineers and good technocrats, but we want a good human in you. Exactly we did. I'm very sure you'll cherish this life throughout your life. Stay curious, stay composed, stay smart, stay healthy, stay happy, above all, stay blessed. God bless you, bless you, bless you, friends. With these few words, I once again thank Honorable Chancellor for his kind presence. In spite of his busy schedule, at the age of 85, he has come all the way from Mangalore and to wish you the best. Sir, we are honored for your presence. Thank you very much. God bless you. Vande Mataram.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational work and stressing upon the responsibilities towards one's own country to our young minds. It's a matter of great pride and joy to welcome back a highly respected academic leader and a guiding force in the growth of our institution, our former principal and esteemed member of the Governing Council, Dr. S. Y. Kulkarni. Throughout his tenure, he has played an instrumental role in shaping the academic vision of NMAM Institute of Technology. His continued association as a member of Governing Council stands as a testament of his unwavering commitment to the institution's goals. I now invite Dr. S. Y. Kulkarni to kindly address the gathering and share a few words of wisdom with our graduating students.
A very happy morning, all of you. President of the today's program, most respected, our leader and also our guiding force, Shri Vinay Hegde sir, Mr. Rohit, Mr. Gopal Mogaraya, and Dr. Niranjan and other dignitaries on the dais, and more importantly, and heroes of the today's program, all of you, the graduating students. At the outset, let me congratulate all of you, because all of you are going to be graduated today. And in getting graduated, you enter into the system, become part of the institution, and go through whatever the curriculum and then be there for 4 years and accumulating the required number of credits, I think in a way you will become eligible for the graduation. But is it that graduation we are talking about, or is it the graduation what you are going to get? Is it just the mere completion of the number of credits, or is it mere the acquisition of one certificate called as the graduation certificate? I think it is not. It is just only to tell you that you have become eligible for so many things. And when I take your journey for 4 years, I think all these 4 years, I think all of you have worked for looking 3 aspects in the life. One is about the possibilities. And your journey to start with NMMIT, that itself started with the possibility, because you were looking for all the possibilities, where you can get admission and how you can make your study. So you started with that. And after exploring all those possibilities, you got into an era called as opportunities. And every time you started looking for what kind of the opportunity I can get, and what I can do, and what are those opportunities which I can explore, and which are those opportunities which can help me to do something different, and in what way I can be different. You started exploring the opportunities, and after doing that, now you are in the stage of a third phase that is called as collaboration, and now you entered into collaboration, because now you are not going to be alone. You are not going to be stand alone. Now we are going to enter into the system where you need to collaborate with many, starting from the industries and starting from your peer group, whomsoever. I think ultimately you are going to collaborate, and then you are going to create the different things. And those days of working in isolation, I think it is gone. Now we are talking about the multidisciplinary approaches, wherein it is not going to be one branch which is going to produce the result. And it's going to be all specializations together. They are going to make one product. And as all of you need to work together, and you have to cultivate the habit of developing the teamwork, and that in turn needs a lot of collaboration. Collaborating with the industries where you're going to work, collaborating with the people to develop, to get the total expertise, and all those things. I think ultimately you're going to take up that. And when I say this, let me tell you very, very cautiously that all of you, being happy that you are getting graduated, but at the same time, you have to be really worried, or maybe you should take the guts to enter into the market, which is very, very challenging in nature. It is very, very challenging. It is not going to be your degree certificate which is going to help. It is not going to be your marks cards which are going to help. It is ultimately going to be whatever the technical skills, whatever the competency that you have developed, and that in turn is going to help. I think all of you at the NMMIT, you have been given the required skills, and you are not going to be just a graduate, but you are the skilled graduates. And now you are ready to take the challenges. You are ready to take all kinds of the problems with critical thinking and then logical thinking. And I think you can be different. And wish you all a very, very wonderful future. And take up things very, very seriously. And develop the habit of being into lifelong learning, because your study is not going to end here. Your study is going to start from here. And when you enter into company also, they are going to tell you you prepare this and then come. I need expertise in this. How about making yourself ready for that? So this learning phase is not going to stop, but I feel the learning phase is going to start now onwards, and hence you need to cultivate the habit of being into the lifelong learning, and that is one thing you have to do it. And also I would like to request all of you that you respect two people in your family, in your life. One is the parents, and they made all kinds of the sacrifice. They have not left you in this institution. They are not gone. They have taken all care to see that you complete your graduation, and whatever that is required, all kinds of the hardships they have taken, and all kinds of the troubles they have taken, and they have made you the graduates. Be ever grateful to your parents first. I think you should respect them, and you should really look after them very well after you really become eligible for that. That is another. Another one is about you should also respect your gurus. And today's gurus, people, we say that all the information is available on Google, all information is available on ChatGPT. Why we need gurus? And it is not. And they are the people who hold the hand, and they taught you the skills and given the technical competence, and hence respect your teachers and respect your parents. And I think with that, you will become the perfect human being, along with whatever the technical skills you develop, and become the professionals. I wish you all the best. and be grateful to your alma mater. And whenever you get an opportunity, you should come back and share your experience and also see that your alma mater grows along with your growth. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words and sharing about the importance of team's work in professional career. Ladies and gentlemen, today's graduation day for class of 2025 is presided by an exceptional leader and entrepreneur who has made a remarkable impact in the field of quality education, a technocrat, a dedicated administrator, and a visionary. We are honored to have our esteemed Chancellor of NITTE deemed to be University, Shri N. Vinay Hegde with us. Under his inspiring leadership, we are confident that this institution will achieve new heights of success and elevate NMA-MIT to greater prominence. I now invite Shri N. Vinay Hegde to deliver the presidential address. Over to you, sir.
Good morning. Unfortunately, I had a small fall 2 days back, and I find it difficult to stand and speak. I'm here largely to share my personal life, the growth of this institution, and the great happiness which has brought to my life. Mr. Rohit Bhatt made a mention that you will have a career which is 30 years in front of you. Rohit, you should know that I started my professional career in 1960. Today is the 65th year I'm still working. I'm 87 years old. And I'm sharing this because all you young people must take a leaf from my life so that many hardship will come in your way. Way back in 1960, there was an unfortunate incident that in my BSc examination, wrongly I was declared as not passed in the first attempt. At that point of time, I decided either I make my life my own way or I will fail. I told my mother, I will not ask my father to get me a job. I will try to make a life myself. You will be shocked. I started my professional career on a salary of 75 rupees per month. And I was a Supreme Court judge's son. Why? My father said, I will not help you to get a job. Either you find a job yourself. Later on, my father was invited to a graduation day ceremony in Mysore University. And my father told the registrar that my son said he has done exceptionally well in chemistry, but he has not passed in chemistry examination. The registrar said 1 in a million chance, a mistake may happen. Next morning, my father called me back and he told me that you got 79% in chemistry and the university wants to express their apology for the mistake they have done. I came to Mangalore and I worked for a small company. What I'm trying to tell you, as Rohit just now said, life is a very difficult process. All of us dream like becoming like Rohit, a millionaire, a very successful entrepreneur. But beyond that, you must understand, life is little different than that. What you make about your life, that's much more important. My success in life largely because I enjoyed every minute of my professional career. If I achieved something today, I dedicate it to my mother. Many times, a lot of people tell me, my brother was then the Additional Solicitor General for India. My elder brother was Commander of Navy. And I was working maybe at that point of time some 250, 300 rupees per month. But the urge in me was there that I will do something in my life. There was an unfortunate incident. My father was overlooked and he came back and settled in this village. That made huge difference in my life. I also, for the first time, came to this village. Then my mother asked me that why I was then a reasonably successful businessman. I was the managing director of Lamina Group of Companies. You would be surprised. My mother said, doing something for you is not very important. Doing something for others is much more important. In the last 61 years of my life, I've tried to do something for myself, something for my family. Beyond that, much more than that, what little I could help for others. Niranjan said the institution which started here with about 18 students in a higher primary school, today has more than 40 institutions. Maybe 35 to 1,000 students are studying in these institutions. There are 3 campuses. Nitte campus, which is the closest for me because my successful journey in the professional life relates to this place. While I may talk about my possible success in professional life, I must convey my gratitude to few people. First of all, I believe that success in my life was largely because of the motivation of my mother. A lot of people think that what I have achieved in my life because I was K. Secretary's son. No, it is much more than that. It's my mother in my dark days helped me to stand up and make my own life. And I believe that you will also have difficult times, but don't lose hope. You should not lose hope, and you should believe you will make something big, much bigger than what I have done. I would like to tell you, some people, very common people, I refer my respect to Mr. Anand Rao, who was then the registrar of Nitte Nitte Education Trust. And the amount of contribution Mr. Anand Rao did for building all that is built today is beyond explanation. And I believe I'll remain all my life grateful to Mr. Anand Rao. Thereafterwards, I met Dr. Sudhakar Shetty. I was then the chairman of NITK. Sudhakar joined us, and he also, as the registrar of the Nitte Education Trust, he also did tremendous work in building the engineering college, possibly as he was also the controller of examination. Then I met S.Y. Kulkarni. He's another person, I don't know why he left us. He did a lot of good things, but I must tell you, Kulkarni, that Niranjan, who has taken over from you, has done excellent work in building this campus to be among the best campuses the Nitte Education Trust has. I'm proud to say that you were the principal of the college when this college was declared as autonomous. There were 8 engineering colleges which were declared as autonomous, and this campus was one of them. And people who saw this campus on the day one never believed that this campus will become as large as what it is today. Today, maybe this engineering college among the top engineering colleges in the country. But beyond that, what is important here is this campus has great discipline. This campus has the contribution of many of the senior faculties. I remember with gratitude Mr. Srinivas Rao. He was the controller of examination, and his period, many times a lot of people say Srinivas Rao wants to retire. One request I will make, I will retire first, after that you retire. Because I believe your contribution to the institution. I also vividly remember few of the faculty members. One is Mr. Muttana, one is Mr. Dr. Hebbar and Dr. Samaga. These are the people who gave image to this institution. A lot of people give credit to me. I have done very little for this institution. It's the faculty of this institution who have built this institution. Maybe funding, maybe my image being the son of a Supreme Court judge might have helped in getting permission from the government. I would want to tell you one thing. In life you may achieve the highest thing, but one thing you should remember, that the gratitude you have for the institution, the gratitude you have for your faculty, and more importantly, the gratitude you should remember all your life for your parents. Ultimately, that decides what is ultimate happiness. And sometimes I find a lot of young people like you making, like Rohit Bhatt, a big businessman, but never forget your parents. It's my earnest request. You can make a lot of money, but the pleasure you have in looking after your parent. A lot of people ask me, what is the happiest thing in your life? The happiest thing in my life, both my father and mother in their last days lived with me. They died in my house. And there was nothing more than that I could look after them in their last days. I think these are small things in life. I remember, possibly I will never forget, Dr. Mogra said is 85, my age is 85. Dr. Mogra, my age is 87. But I will tell you one thing. Life is a very difficult journey. Success will come, failures will come. But if you steadfast to your job, give your best to your job, remember your colleagues, try to live with them, then possibly you can make a success of your life. I remember I mentioned about Mr. Anand Rao. He was a librarian in NITK. From there he came as the registrar. And the quantum of contribution he made for this institution is beyond explanation. I still many times remember that I have not done to honor the gentleman who did so much for the institution. The same applies to Sudhakar, same applies to S.Y. Kulkarni, same applies to Dr. Hebbar, same applies to Dr. Samaga, multiple of others. My industrial life is also very successful. I started my industrial career with a gentleman called Mr. T.R. Shanai, who is an engineer. And the contribution he has helped me to build the Lamina group of companies, which today employ some 2,000 to 3,000 people. End of the day, I feel it is time to end your career. But I won't end it until God calls me. Niranjan said that I have other commitments. I have no other commitments. Nothing was more important for me than coming to this place. The love I have for NITE campus is beyond explanation. In conclusion, I wish you all well. Remember, your Chancellor has started from a clerical post and is today the Chancellor of the university. I wish some of you also reach in life much beyond what I have achieved in life. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your exceptional journey of life. I'm sure each one of us would want to listen to your promising words much more. Thank you once again. Dear graduates, we have now reached the most awaited moment of this grand ceremony, the conferment of the Bachelor of Engineering degrees to our graduates. To ensure that the proceedings run seamlessly, the presentation will take place in two parallel blocks on stage, Block A and Block B. Block A will include graduates in the order of Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, followed by Department of Information Science and Engineering. Block B will feature graduates from Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, followed by Department of Electronics and Electrical Engineering, and concluding with BSc Honours. In total, 609 graduates will receive their graduation certificates on this momentous occasion.
I beg your pardon. I want to see a doctor. Maybe I have a small fracture in my toe. So I would like to see a doctor. With your permission, I will go to Kshema, which is the hospital I run, and take a medical advice about my personal life. So kindly excuse me for leaving the function in between the program.
Huge round of applause to our beloved President, NITE Education Trust, Sri N. Vinay Hegde. Dear audience, please be seated. We shall resume the process. Let us extend a resounding applause to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our graduating class of 2025. To maintain order and ensure a smooth flow, please note the following important instructions. Graduates seated on the left side of the hall are part of Block A, and those on the right side belong to Block B. Each branch will have a staff coordinator to assist with seating and stage movement. Graduates from both blocks will enter the stage from the center. Block A graduates will proceed to the left after receiving their certificates and exit from the left side. Block B graduates will move to the right and exit from the right side of the stage. After receiving your graduation certificates, please occupy your respected seats. We also have professional photographers on site capturing these proud moments. Students can reach out to Prakash Studio to get your photographs. The QR code is shared among the crowd. We kindly request everyone to maintain the decorum of this event and support all our graduates with respectful appreciation. Dear graduates, this is your special moment. Walk with confidence, receive your certificates with grace, and step boldly into the future that awaits you. I respectfully request our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Rohit Bhatt, Guest of Honor, Dr. Gopal Mugaraya, President of today's function. He has left the auditorium, so we will continue further. Our beloved Principal, Dr. Niranjan and Chiplunkar, to honor our graduates. To initiate the celebratory moment, I request Ms. Swati Pai M. from Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning to guide the students and begin the proceedings for Block A. For the certificate distribution of this department, along with the dignitaries, I invite Dr. Sharada U. Shanai, Head of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Shri Yogesh Hegde, Director, Campus Maintenance and Development, Dr. Roshan Fernandez, Head of Computer Science and Engineering in Cybersecurity, Dr. Vishwanatha, Head of Humanities, Mrs. Shailaja V. Shetty, Senior Superintendent Account Section, and Mrs. Smita U. Shetty, Office Superintendent HR, Administrative Department. Now for Block B, I request Dr. Prabha Niranjan from Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering to assist the students and lead the proceedings. For certificate distribution, along with the dignitaries, I invite Dr. KVSSS Sairam, Head of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Dr. S.Y. Kulkarni, former Principal, Dr. K. Rajesh Shetty, Director, Curriculum Development, NITE deemed to be University, Dr. Sushma P.S., Head of Electronics Engineering in VLSI Design and Technology, Mr. Keshav Mugiraya, Senior Superintendent Academic Section, and Mr. Bharat G. Kumar, Head of Counseling, Welfare, Training and Placement. Let us give a huge round of applause to the first set of graduates for their outstanding achievements. Please proceed further. Staff coordinators are requested to proceed further. Students, kindly move forward to receive your graduation certificates as per your respective block. A big round of applause to all our dear graduates. A very proud moment to all our dear graduates. At Block A, graduates from Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning are receiving their certificates. At Block B, students from Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering are receiving their certificates. huge appreciation to the graduates from Department of Artificial Intelligence and Mechanical Learning and Electronics and Communication Engineering. Under Block A, graduates from Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning are receiving their certificates. Under Block B, graduates from Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering are receiving their certificates. So we have completed distributing the graduation certificates for Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Thank you, dignitaries. Now moving forward to the next department, under Block A, I invite Dr. Preeti Salyanke from Department of Information Science and Engineering to guide the students and continue with the proceedings. For the certificate distribution of this department, along with the dignitaries, I invite Dr. Ashwini B., Head of Information Science and Engineering, Dr. A.N. Parameswaran, Director, Industry Institute Collaboration, Mrs. Jayashri, Senior Programmer, Office Automation Cell, Dr. Sheena Shetty, Resident Engineer, Dr. Preetham Shetty KV, Librarian, Mrs. Hemalata S. Hegde, Superintendent Hostel Office. I request the staff coordinator to please proceed further under Block A with the Department of Information Science and Engineering. Under Block A, students from Department of Information Science and Engineering receiving their graduation certificates. Under Block B, students from Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering receiving their graduation certificates. Piyush Appreciation, Head of Chemistry, Mr. Suresh, Head of Chemistry, Mr. Suresh Achar, Senior Superintendent, Stores Section. I request the Staff Coordinator, Mrs. Swati Hatwar, to proceed further. Followed by Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Under Block B, I request Dr. Sarvajit MS from Department of Chemistry to guide students of BSc Honors to the stage. Dear graduates, kindly occupy your seats after receiving your graduation certificates. We kindly request the parents as well as the students to be seated, as you will be allowed to take the photograph on the podium after the ceremony. Kindly be seated. appreciation to the students from Department of Information Science and Engineering. A proud moment to the graduates from Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering receiving their graduation certificates under Block B. Dear parents and students, kindly maintain the decorum of this event. Please be seated in your respective seats. huge appreciation to the graduates from Department of Information Science and Engineering receiving their graduation certificates under Block A, and graduates from Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering receiving their graduation certificates under Block B. Followed by Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, we have student from BSc Honors who will be receiving the graduation certificate. Thank you, dignitaries. Under Block A, we have students from Department of Information Science and Engineering receiving their certificates. Dear graduates, kindly occupy your seats after receiving your graduation certificates. Please maintain the decorum of this event. A moment of appreciation to the graduates from Department of Information Science and Engineering receiving their graduation certificates. Dear students, kindly occupy your respective seats after receiving the graduation certificates. You will be allowed to take the photograph on the stage with the help of professional photographers after the end of ceremony. Please occupy your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, what a proud moment to all our dear graduates to receive their graduation certificates. A lifetime memory to cherish. A massive round of applause to all our brilliant and innovative graduates as we continue this celebration. What a proud moment. Thank you to all the dignitaries for gracing the stage and presenting the certificates. To all our proud graduates of the 17th graduation day ceremony, this is your big leap into the promising future. Let's give a final thunderous applause to celebrate each one of you. Congratulations and best wishes for your professional journey ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready to proceed with administering the oath. I invite our esteemed principal, Dr. Niranjan N. Chiplunkar, to lead the graduates in reciting the graduate pledge. I request all the graduates to please rise and extend your right arm forward as you take the oath together. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Are you ready? Yes. Stretch your right hand front and repeat after me. When I say yes, when I say I, you take your name, okay? Shall we start? Yes. I pledge today that I'll do everything in my capacity to uphold the dignity of my alma mater, the Nitte Mahalinga Adyantaya Memorial Institute of Technology. I promise to strive for the betterment of humanity by practicing the engineering profession as a responsible citizen with social and ecological concern, commitment, efficiency and integrity. Bless me with strength and courage of conviction to fulfill my pledge. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Moving forward, our distinguished chief guest for the day, Shri M. Rohit Bhatt, founder of Robosoft Technologies Limited and 99 Games, has graciously accepted our invitation despite his demanding schedule and distance travel. We all are truly honored by his presence and deeply appreciative of the insightful and thought-provoking address he delivered to our graduating students. As a token of our gratitude and respect, I now request our beloved principal, Dr. Niranjan N. Chiplunkar, to kindly present the memento to our esteemed chief guest, Shri M. Rohit Bhatt. Thank you, sir. It is often said that gratitude is the fairest blossom that springs from the soul. In keeping with this sentiment, we take a moment to express our heartfelt appreciation through words of gratitude. I now invite Dr. Venkatesh Kamal, Assistant Controller of Examination, NMA MIT, to deliver the vote of thanks and extend our heartfelt appreciation. Over to you, sir.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Respected President of this function, Chief Guest, other dignitaries on and off the dais, faculty members, and my dear graduating students and parents. I am pleased to propose the formal vote of thanks of this 17th graduation day. I heartily congratulate all of you and your parents and wish you all a wonderful career ahead. It is with profound respect and immense gratitude that we acknowledge Shri N. Vinaya Hegde, the esteemed Chancellor of Nitte deemed to be University and President of Nitte Education Trust. Sir, your remarkable journey as a visionary entrepreneur has not only established exceptional institutions, but also has brilliantly illuminated the academic and professional paths for countless individuals. Under your inspiring leadership and unwavering commitment to educational excellence, Nitte has flourished, nurturing generations of engineers, doctors, architects, pharmacists, and countless other professionals. Your dedication has profoundly shaped the lives of countless individuals within the Nitte group of institutions, shaping their futures and contributing significantly to the society. We are deeply thankful for presiding over this function with your insightful presidential remarks. Thank you, sir. It is my distinct honor to thank our esteemed chief guest, Shri Rohit Bhatt, our proud alumnus and also the founder and managing director of Robosoft Technologies, Udupi. Sir, your presence truly elevates our graduation day program, and we are incredibly grateful that you took the time to inspire our engineering graduates. Your journey as a pioneer in the technology sector, particularly from our own region, serves as a powerful testament to innovation and vision. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring address and for making this day truly unforgettable for our graduates. Thank you, sir. We are incredibly honored to express our heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished guest of honor, Professor Dr. Gopal Mugeraya, Vice President Technical Education, NIT-EDU, former Director of NIT Goa and NIT Agartala, an outstanding administrator and distinguished academician. We deeply appreciate you gracing this program with your presence and giving inspirational message to the graduating students. We are profoundly thankful for your consistent wisdom, leadership, and unwavering support that continuously inspires our academic endeavors. Thank you, sir. It is with great honor that we extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. S.Y. Kulkarni, Principal, BNMIT Bengaluru, and a distinguished member of the Governing Council of NMMIT. Sir, as the former principal of NMMIT for an impressive 11 years, your visionary leadership profoundly shaped our institution. We especially acknowledge your pivotal role and unwavering support during your tenure, which was instrumental in NMMIT achieving its autonomous status. Thank you, sir, for your enduring contributions and continued guidance and also inspiring words of wisdom to the graduating students today. Thank you, sir. It is my distinct pleasure to extend our sincere thanks to Dr. Niranjan N. Chiplonkar, our esteemed principal. Sir, your welcoming address set a wonderful tone for this graduation day, and we deeply appreciate your conviction in organizing this successful event. Your unwavering support, guidance, and help throughout the year have been instrumental in smooth completion of yet another successful academic year. Thank you, sir. Our special gratitude also goes to Dr. I. Ramesh Mitantaya, Dean Academic, for his invaluable guidance in all academic matters and for presenting our deserving gold and silver medal awardees today. Thank you, sir. It is an immense pleasure to extend our heartfelt thanks to Dr. Srinivasa Rao BR, Controller of Examinations, Autonomous Batch, for 14 years from the first graduating batch of UG program to the last batch. Sir, thank you for leading the graduation day procession for our last autonomous batch and for systematically coordinating all examination related activities throughout the academic year. Thank you, sir. I wholeheartedly thank the Vice Principal, Dr. Nagesh Prabhu, for his presence, support in smooth conduction of this program, and giving away the certificates to the graduating students. Thank you, sir. I extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Srinivasa Pai P for his invaluable 11 years of service as Deputy COE, during which his instrumental role in establishing the examination section as per AICTE reform significantly shaped our institution's academic framework. Thank you, sir. We extend a special thanks to Dr. Srinath Shetty K, Resident Engineer, and his dedicated office. Sir, your team's vital efforts in providing all the necessary facilities were instrumental in the seamless arrangement and successful execution of this program. We are truly grateful for your significant role. Thank you, sir. A special thanks to Dr. Narsim Bailkeri, Dean Student Welfare, for organizing all the activities of this ceremony. Thank you, sir. I acknowledge the help of Governing Council, Academic Council members, Director Campus Maintenance and Development, Directors, Deputy Registrar and COE of NITTE Off-Campus Center, NDU, Deans, Heads of various departments, First Year Coordinator, Chief Wardens and Wardens, Special Invitees, Coordinator of BSc Honors, and other members of the NET family in all academic related matter. Thank you, sirs and madam. We extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. Sudhakar Nayak for his exceptional contributions as the first controller of examinations for our autonomous batch. His pioneering efforts were instrumental in meticulously shaping and establishing our examination section, laying a strong foundation for its success. Thank you, sir. I thank Dr. Sudhir M, Director MBA, Srimati Sunita Shetty, Srimati Mallika Srinivas Rao, Srimati Surena Srinath Shetty for gracing this function with their presence. Thank you, sirs and madam. I wholeheartedly thank all our colleagues and the external experts and the examiners for their wholehearted support to the COE's office in completing all the examination-related activities adhering to the academic schedule. Thank you all. I thank profusely all the heads and staff of examination, academic, administration, accounts, purchase and stores section for assisting us in conducting the examinations meticulously, smoothly, and on time. Thank you all. I thank Dr. Anusha R. for comparing this event and all faculty coordinators and the student volunteers of various departments for coordinating this event in the best possible way. Thank you all. I thank the press and media for covering this event. A special thanks goes out to the cadets of 6th Karnataka Naval Subunit NCC, Naval Wing NMMIT, and talented students of Dr. NSM English Medium School Nitte for leading the procession with the band set providing a beautiful ceremonial touch to this program. Thank you all. It is my duty to thank Prakash Studio Karkala for the live coverage, Mr. Latish and team of Sampige Event Managers Nitte for the beautiful venue arrangements, Dr. Narasim Marakala and his food committee with Mr. Vasanta Prabhu and team from Gokul Caterers Karkala for the lunch arrangements. Thank you all. I place on record our sincere thanks and best wishes to all the teaching and non-teaching staff, security office and housekeeping, students and their parents, special invitees and guests for their physical as well as virtual participation in this graduation day program for their cooperation in completing another successful and satisfying academic year. Thank you one and all the best to the fresh graduates.
Thank you, sir, for the words of gratitude. Now, I request our guest of honor, Dr. Gopal Moiraya, Vice President, Technical Education, Dignitary University, to declare the resolution of 17th graduation day ceremony of NMA-MIT Nitte.
With a great sense of pride and satisfaction, I declare the 17th graduation day celebration adjourned. Thank you, Lord blesses. I'm requesting all the parents, guests, students to join us for the last lesson be our guest.
Thank you, sir. My dear students, as you join the ranks of our esteemed alumni, we encourage you to stand out and excel in all that you do. By doing so, you will bring immense pride to your alma mater, NMA-MIT. Remember, our best wishes will always be with you as
Embark on this new journey. Many congratulations to all our dear graduates. As we draw this memorable ceremony to a close, I kindly request everyone to please rise for the national anthem. Following the anthem, the graduation procession will exit the auditorium. You are respectfully requested to remain standing until the procession has completely left the venue. Once the procession exits the auditorium, we warmly invite you to join us for the lunch, marking the conclusion of today's graduation day ceremony. This is Team NMA-MIT signing off. Thank you one and all.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे